So your child has just got diagnosed with autism, and you are frustrated. You are beating yourself up. You're asking yourself, what did you go wrong? What did you do wrong? What did you eat wrong? You blaming. You're trying to figure out who is to blame for the situation because you are overwhelmed, and you never imagined this would happen to you. So I was talking to a teacher a few years ago, and I was sitting at the play area in the mall, and I told her, I was just like, I'm over it. I'm homeschooling. I'd rather be working. I'm over it. And she said to me, she said, well, do you have a support system? I said, girl, no. Don't nobody want to help me with this baby. Nobody wants to assist me with this baby. It's too much. It's too much. And she said, well, that's what's wrong. You don't have a support system. She said, your support system is going to be your community of therapists. And I said, make it make sense. And she said, they're going to equip you with the tools and strategies that you need to help you along your journey. She said, so start going to therapies. She said, because you have a diagnosis, now you can go to therapies and you can receive the services that your child needs. Well, I didn't want him to go to therapy because I was just like, I don't need that. Maybe I don't need no therapy. I'm going to just pray about it. I'm going to just give everything to God. But the Lord had to teach me years ago. He was like, Rachel, you are natural and you are spiritual. You can't have one and you can't do one without the other. So this lady was equipping me with practical wisdom that I needed to help further me along. One of those things one of the therapies that we went through was ABA therapy, and we experienced that in 2025, September 2025. I will tell you, it was in clinic. I had a whole new child after the first day. I was like, oh my goodness, this actually works. And so I remember asking, what y'all do all day? And she was just like, we play and we learn. He's learning as he's playing. And she was telling the truth. And so I was meeting with they're called a BCBA. I was meeting with the BCBA virtually. And then my son was being served by an RBT um, face to face. And it was a great experience. So the hours that we were given initially were 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday. We did that for the month of September. And then the next month, we only did it for like half a day. So we only did like two, it was like 1 to 4. But the things that they were implementing in the clinic is what I was also implementing at home. I was using the words and the terms that they were using when they were playing with him to help him along, to help him, at the house. And I would go in and I would say, okay, hey, listen, I'm having challenges right here. And they would say, okay. And they would go in and they would work with him for that day or throughout that week. And then they would let me know what I needed to do. And one thing that I learned was that I was being inconsistent. And so my inconsistencies were causing him to regress. So I just want to encourage you, those moms who have children with autism, just remember to just be consistent. Consistency is key with children with autism. And I'll continue to equip you with more tools and wisdom and strategies. Those of you who are interested in following, just follow me for more details. I am Rachel Renee, the Equipper. I look forward to sharing my journey with you regarding autism with my 7-year-old son. Be blessed.